Welcome, Chosen One. Before we dive in, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude for your presence and for those who have supported this mission through your generous super thanks. Your kindness, your faith, and your willingness to share this message allow it to reach those who need it most. Every contribution, whether financial or simply by choosing to be here, is a sacred gift that helps spread truth and empowers others on this journey. Know that you are not here by accident. Your presence is part of a divine plan. And today I want to remind you of who you are and what you have already accomplished, even before anyone could suspect the greatness you hold within. They looked at you and assumed you were naive, a bystander who could be easily manipulated, deceived, or even discarded without consequence. They mistook your silence for weakness, your patience for ignorance, and your kindness for gullibility. But, oh, how wrong they were. You were never a pawn in anyone's game. Instead, you were the architect of your own destiny, quietly and strategically preparing to reveal the true power that has always been within you. It is almost amusing how people underestimate those who walk with divine wisdom. Throughout history, the Bible tells the story of individuals who were counted out too soon, only for God to raise them up in ways that left their doubters speechless. Consider Joseph, sold into slavery by his own brothers, cast aside as if his dreams meant nothing. In time, he ascended to a position of power that allowed him to have mercy on those who once betrayed him. What they meant for harm, God transformed into victory. And now, Chosen One, your moment of revelation has come. Those who misjudged you, who plotted against you, who believed you would crumble, are now left scrambling to understand how you turned every table and silenced every scheme with grace and purpose. Can you feel the shift? Can you sense the power that has always been within you, now fully awakened? If this message resonates with your spirit, I invite you to declare it boldly. Type 999 in the comments below. Let the world know that you are not only chosen, but also empowered. This is just the beginning, and the truth of your rise is unfolding with every quiet, deliberate step you take. They once believed your silence signified weakness. They thought that, by watching you in quiet contemplation, they could assume you were unaware of their sneaky plans and hidden agendas. Instead, that silence was your very strategy, a tool of patience that allowed you to observe every move, every whisper of arrogance, every deceitful word and underhanded action. You absorbed it all like a master tactician gathering pieces for an unbeatable puzzle, while they mocked your quietness and assumed it was proof that you were incapable of standing up for yourself. You knew better. You understood that true strength often speaks in silence. Remember the story of Jesus before his accusers. When questioned and provoked, he chose to remain silent, demonstrating authority through calm composure. In that same way, your quiet reflection was not one of surrender, but of preparation. Every detail your detractors thought would be lost in the noise became a valuable piece of your strategy. They believed you were inattentive, blind to their schemes, incapable of understanding the betrayal unfolding around you. Yet your silent observation told a different story. It was the hallmark of a soul that had learned the value of timing and patience. In truth, you were formulating the perfect counter-strategy while they remained blissfully unaware that every insult, every condescending glance, only served to fortify your inner resolve. Their arrogance, which once seemed to promise short-term gains, blinded them to the fact that they were inadvertently laying the very foundation for your eventual triumph. And then there was the betrayal. Oh, how bitter betrayal can taste when it cuts to the core, exposing the gap between what you believed and who people truly are. The lies, the disloyalty, the scheming behind your back, it all stung deeply, as if the ground beneath your feet were suddenly pulled away. Yet, Chosen One, What they meant for harm became the gift that set you free. Just as Peter's denial of Jesus or the betrayal of Joseph in his own family transformed into opportunities for growth and ultimate vindication. Your betrayals revealed which connections were false and which could remain. Their disloyalty gave you the clarity to understand that some people belong only for a season. Instead of letting their treachery define you, you allowed it to strip away what was no longer serving your purpose. In doing so, you created the space and freedom necessary for those who truly belong to step forward. Their betrayal was not the end, it was a beginning, an essential pivot point that taught you to be unshakable and independent. Even more, while they set traps and obstacles to try to hold you down, you turned every single one into a stepping stone toward your greatness. Each roadblock they designed was meant to halt your progress, to make you doubt yourself, and force you into submission. But you saw clearly through their ruses. Like Joseph, who was sold into slavery only to rise to power in Egypt, every challenge you faced became a lesson in resilience. Rather than complaining or begging for entry through closed doors, you built your own path. Every dismissive word and every condescending look that they directed at you only ignited the fire of ambition within you. You transformed their attempts to break you into the fuel that propelled you higher, proving that adversity is not the end. It is the very process that forges the unbreakable spirit. Perhaps the most astonishing part is how you turned the game they thought they were winning into one where you were playing chess while they were busy with checkers. They designed simple, predictable tactics aimed at immediate victories, a few petty moves meant to outsmart you. They assumed that by playing on their level, they could trap you in their shallow game. Yet you were already thinking several moves ahead. While they celebrated every minor win, you were calculating the long-term outcome. You were not focused on the small, fleeting gains, but were constructing a strategy that would secure your lasting success. Their overconfidence and impatience were your advantage. Every short-term tactic they employed only confirmed your ability to see beyond the immediate and focus on the enduring picture. Their temporary successes eventually became irrelevant compared to the lasting legacy you were building. Let's reflect on the power of kindness, a quality they assumed could be manipulated as if it were a sign of weakness. They saw your compassion and patience, and erroneously equated it with gullibility. They believed they could exploit your good nature, walking all over you without consequence. Yet, they failed to comprehend that your kindness was not born of naivete. It was a deliberate choice, a demonstration of true strength and control over your emotions. Like Moses, known for his gentle and humble spirit despite being chosen to lead an entire nation, your kindness was a reflection of deep inner power. It was not a lack of awareness or a surrender to circumstances. It was a conscious decision to offer forgiveness and compassion on your own terms, a decision that reinforced your resilience and elevated your character. Your journey is also marked by the brilliant strategy of simply choosing not to engage in petty conflicts. When provoked, when lured into the expectation of a dramatic showdown, you did not give them the satisfaction of a reaction. Instead, you held your ground, allowing their chaotic energy to dissipate while you channeled your focus on your larger purpose. When they attempted to drag you into their petty games, you remained above it all, steadily building the empire of your dreams. Your success, achieved quietly through unwavering focus and determined action, speaks louder than any retort. It is the sum of every deliberate step you took while they were busy scheming against you. Every milestone you reached, every goal you achieved, was a statement that you're not defined by their noise, their drama, or their temporary victories. When faced with the relentless gossip and the quiet attempts to tarnish your reputation, you remained undeterred. They thought their whispers and petty rumors could plant seeds of doubt, that their gossip could diminish your worth. Instead, your actions, your integrity, and your unyielding progress silenced the shallow voices. Your name, built on a foundation of genuine achievement, carries too much weight to be dragged down by idle chatter. While they spent their time fabricating stories and trying to tear you down, you were busy constructing an unshakable legacy, one that is measured by impact, consistency, and remarkable accomplishments rather than by the transient opinions of the envious. Not only did you survive their traps, but you also outclassed them at every turn. They wanted you to confront them, to meet their anger with anger, but you refused to give them that satisfaction. Instead, you let their attempts to provoke you become nothing more than background noise while you continued focusing on what truly mattered: your vision, your mission, and your destiny. It is in this refusal to engage with their chaotic energy that true leadership is born. You did not lower yourself to their level. You elevated yourself by redirecting your energy toward your higher purpose. In doing so, you left them bewildered and powerless, forced to watch as your achievements soared higher than they ever imagined. There's a beautiful irony in all of this. They thought their every act of betrayal, every attempt to control you, every piece of gossip they spread would define your downfall. Instead, each act only revealed your inner strength and fueled your upward momentum. Their betrayal became a gift, teaching you what truly matters and whom you could trust. Their petty schemes only helped you sharpen your discernment and embrace your independence. In time, what they intended for harm transformed into the very tools that enabled your rise. Their actions, meant to keep you subdued, instead created the opportunity for you to break free, emerging more resilient, more focused, and more unstoppable than ever before. And then there's the final, perhaps most profound twist. You never needed to confront them directly. You did not expose them because you understood that true victory lies not in tearing others down, but in lifting yourself up. By concentrating on your own growth, you inadvertently exposed their insecurities. Your success became the clearest counterargument to their attempts at control. You flipped the script entirely, making them the supporting cast in a story that you were writing all along, a story of triumph, legacy, and unwavering resilience. Your journey teaches an invaluable lesson. True power is not measured by how loudly you fight back, but by how gracefully you rise above. When they try to outshine you or control your narrative, you redefined winning. You weren't bound by their narrow definitions of success. You set your own standards, created your own goals, and built a path that was uniquely yours. Your achievements are not just milestones. They are declarations of the unshakable truth that your worth is defined by your vision and your perseverance, not by the fleeting validation of those who refuse to see beyond their own limitations. As you continue to rise, reflect on every challenge turned stepping stone. Think back on the moments when your silence spoke louder than any argument. Recall how every betrayal, every obstacle, and every act of gossip became fuel for your ascent. You have shown the world that you are never weak, never blind, and never naive. Instead, you have proven that your quiet strength, your strategic patience, and your unwavering focus have given you the power to redefine every rule and rewrite every expectation. Now, chosen one, I invite you to reflect on your own journey. Ask yourself, what have you turned around in your life? How have you shown the world that you're not merely surviving, but truly thriving? If this message resonates with you, if it inspires you to keep moving forward despite every challenge thrown your way, then make your voice heard. Support this platform, share your thoughts, and leave a comment that declares your strength. Let the world know that you are not just chosen. You are empowered, resilient, and unstoppable. In closing, may you continue to walk in the light of your calling. May God's favor surround you, His wisdom guide you, and His strength sustain you through every challenge ahead. Remember, you are chosen for a reason. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Stay strong, keep shining your light, and know that your best chapters are still being written. A legacy filled with victory, purpose, and endless possibilities. Your success is not dictated by the opinions of others, but by the depth of your vision, the clarity of your purpose, and the authenticity of your journey. Let their words fade into the background while you continue to build an empire defined by resilience, compassion, and unwavering commitment to your destiny. Your rise is your message to the world. That true power comes from trusting in the higher plan and rising above petty battles with grace and wisdom. Thank you, chosen one, for being here, for daring to rise above it all, and for inspiring those around you with every step you take. Your story is proof that when you stand in your truth, when you refuse to be defined by the limitations imposed by others, you create a legacy that outlasts every petty attempt to bring you down. Their betrayal, their gossip, their attempts to control, you have become nothing more than stepping stones on your path to greatness. So, let us celebrate the truth that you are in complete control of your narrative. You are not here to please the doubters, nor are you here to seek their validation. You are here to live out your divine purpose, to build your legacy, and to shine so brightly that your brilliance cannot be dimmed by the voices of envy or the shadows of their defeat. Your resilience, strategic patience, and unwavering focus have already made you the master of your destiny, a testament to the fact that no amount of opposition can derail the journey laid out for you by God. As you continue onward, let the silence, the patience, and the kindness you have shown serve as reminders of your inner strength. Let these qualities be the foundation upon which you build not only your personal success, but also a legacy that inspires others to rise above their own challenges. Your journey is not just about winning. It's about transforming every negative into a positive, every challenge into an opportunity, and every act of betrayal into a lesson in resilience. Now, as you step fully into your role as the undeniable leader, may you always remember that the power to define your story rests within you. Their attempts to control the narrative have only highlighted your brilliance. And as your legacy continues to grow, so too will the truth of who you are. Your name carries immeasurable weight, not because of the shallow applause of the few, but because of the enduring impact you have created through your actions and your unwavering commitment to your purpose. Let this message be a constant reminder. You are not just the lead in your story. You are the author, the director, and the driving force behind a movement that will change the world. And now, as you reflect on everything you have overcome and everything you are yet to accomplish, know that your true victory lies not in tearing others down, but in rising ever higher to fulfill the destiny that has been so clearly written in the stars. Thank you for being the light, for standing firm, and for showing the world that when you trust in God's plan, nothing can stop you. Continue to share your journey, to inspire others, and to prove every day that your rise is a living testament to the fact that, in the end, true power is not about fighting back. It's about building yourself up to heights that no one ever imagined possible. May God bless you abundantly. May His light always guide you. And may you continue to shine as the unstoppable force that you are. Your journey is just beginning, and your triumph over every challenge, every betrayal, every moment of doubt is proof that you are always meant to lead. Now go forth, chosen one, and let the world marvel at the legacy of strength, wisdom, and unwavering faith that you create, because you have shown everyone who ever underestimated you exactly who's the boss. May you continue to rise, remain unshaken, and inspire countless others to follow in your footsteps. Your legacy is built not on the opinions of those who try to hold you back, but on the undeniable truth of your divine purpose. Thank you for embracing your calling, and thank you for being the beacon of light in a world that desperately needs it. Your journey, your strength, and your triumph over adversity stand as a testament to the fact that you were never naive. You were, and always will be, the true master of your destiny. This is your time, chosen one. Stand tall in your truth. Let your success speak louder than any whisper of doubt, and know that you are forever empowered by the divine plan. Your best chapters are ahead, and nothing can dim the brilliance of the light that you carry within. Blessings to you now and always.